I'm sure we all know this shiny cord used especially for making heels. You can get it at the shoemaking store. They come in different colors and different sizes. When next I go to the shoemaking store, I will make a video of them and I'll show you guys. Now this is another method of making a very simple slippers for sale and for yourself. If you don't want to go through the route of, will I say, cutting a leather and maybe the lining process and all that, you can just get this cord. I don't know how much it costs. I didn't ask my boss, but it is very affordable. And most especially it is being used for heel. But what we are using this cord right now to do isn't for heel. Instead of going for a regular brooch that we all know, or we all call it fancy, that's a shoemaking term, we'll be using this cord, this shiny cord, to replace it as another accessory for the half shoe we are trying to make. So you can try this method, but I think this one is a bit costly compared to buying a fancy, because a fancy or a brooch can cost like 400 to 500. I think this one is above that range, but it is another idea that you can try. And like I said, if you have a shop, I will recommend you just play with designs and just put for display. You can't tell. You will find your tribe. You will just find someone that will love the creativity and the effort you have put in that footwear, the shoe or the sandal or whatsoever. So this is how we place the shiny cord on our leather. Now this leather will go right ahead on the instep area. So where the fancy design is supposed to be placed is where we are placing this one. So you can just try this idea. And you know guys, I love to drop ideas when I see one for beginners in shoemaking. Someone will find this tip very useful. Yes, I always call it a tip. Yeah, seriously, if I had ideas like this when I started out my shoemaking journey, there are some mistakes that I would have not made, like seriously, because sometimes I go through to YouTube to just get maybe simple slide idea, simple slippers idea that will not make me, will I say, that will not make me cut leather. That will not even make me to just go through the route of the lining process and all. So this is an idea you can use. Like I said, you are not just using it for will I say, for this kind of fancy. You can use it to make footwear, sandals, heels for ladies. We love it. I love it. Ladies love it. They love shiny things. So you can try it out. So we placed the shiny cord on the shiny area where we'll be placing on our half shoe, and this is us just targeting where we are going to place it. And don't forget, I said don't forget, we are going to sew this, and I'm sure you are wondering that, okay, the way we are placing the cord and all that, hope it would not pull. Don't worry, it will not pull because we are going to sew it. But when you are trying to make a, will I say, a slide or a slippers, you are not pulling the way we had pulled this the cord. So you don't need to go through the process of sewing. It doesn't need to be sewn. It is an already made upper or an already made pattern for you. So you are just creating the design that you have in your head or the design that you have seen. So you're not going through the route of sewing. But because we had already pulled it, and if we don't sew, I don't, like I say, I don't really trust this iodide, so we would have to sew it. So this is how it came out. This is an idea of it. It's already giving, like it's already looking very beautiful. I actually love the outcome. I love how it looks. Now, for those people that would not even know, they would think, is this normal, like a stone that you got, if you don't look it closely. So yeah, just try it. you will love it. So this is how it looks. We'll just go straight into the machine and just sew it, like just sew it just to secure the edges, so that we'll not have an issue where the customer is complaining that the cord is pulling out also. So you just go to your sewing machine and just sew the lines, secure your edges, and you can start your, will I say, your lasting process. We had already lined the upper to the lining, so we just sewed it on the lining itself. We sewed it on the lining itself. We had already built anything. Now the intent of this video is to just give you another idea of an accessory you can add to your house shoe, your shoe, or is another idea of a ready-made upper that you can use to make a slide, a heel, a sandal, or a slippers for your customer. You can put for display, and you can also make for yourself. So this is how the, let's say, the brooch or the fancy or the accessory, this is how it came out. I love the way it looks. It looks so, let's say, mature. I don't know, you can just drop your comments in the comment section. Tell me how you see this kind of design. I think I will try it. We wanted to do something different for the customer anyway. He's using it for his traditional wedding. So I think the idea of the accessory or the brooch really came out nicely. So yeah, guys, this is how it is. And don't forget, if you don't have an iodite, that's when you are trying to place the cord on the leather. If you don't have an iodite, you can make use of your gum. Iodite, I think iodite is just a shortcut, but you can make use of your gum. You apply the gum on the leather and on the bad face of the cord. You will still get the results you are trying to get. All you are doing is you make sure you secure the edges. That one is very important, so that it will not have to be, will I say, pulling after some time. So you just make sure after using your gum or your iodite, make sure you secure the edges, guys. Make sure you secure it. So that is it. The next thing is just to do the finishing, the cleaning, the finishing, and we were done with the work. See how it came out. Just look at it. We are not even done with it because we had not cleaned it, but it's already looking very, very like mature and very beautiful. And for those gum showing, you can just use your Mako 4 or your fiber to just clean it. If you don't have your foil close to you, your Mako 4 or your fiber can do the work. So that is it, guys. Hope you found this little tip very educative. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate.